What's up, everyone? It's me again, and as many of you know, I am BNSF1238, or as some of you know me as Ben. And this is kind of the point of this video, where finally it starts raining. I'm gonna be going over a church that I've been building for the past. It's been a long time, 3 months maybe. Anyways, this church has been taking me a long time because, one, I've had to get... This is based off of a real church, the one I used to go to. It's called Saints Peter and Paul Russian Orthodox Church. This is the old church I used to go to before I moved. Anyways, what we have here is an almost perfect replica of the church. I've gone through a lot of detail and a lot of work, and I've still got some flaws I still gotta get out, such as this little guy right here. Animals, what they'll do is they'll climb up here, they'll jump on, and they'll jump onto that, and then they'll somehow get stuck down there. It's really annoying, especially when you're working in the altar and stuff happens. So anyways, I do want to thank Father Yves, the new priest there. I want to thank him for getting me all the pictures, and, you know, I couldn't have done a lot of this without him. I mean, I have a pretty good memory myself, but without those pictures, I wouldn't be able to replicate this as well as I did. So, without further ado, Saints Peter and Paul Russian Orthodox Church. What we have here is the narthex, and this is literally kind of how it went, and this is as basic as I could get it for Minecraft. So this is where you buy the candles, make donations. There's a light switch here, which isn't there, but I do kind of base things off of redstone a lot. So I like to use redstone, so I have redstone lights all over the place. Coming into here, this is a room called the Little Angels Room, so if you had a crying baby or something during the service, you come in here. Now it's just acting as a storage room because a lot of people, they don't have babies anymore. I'll go into the stairwell. That door should actually remain open right now. And here's the stairwell. We'll go up to the choir loft. Right there's leading into the ceiling. I'll go over that later. So here's the choir loft. This is, again, as perfect as I could get it in Minecraft. So you have all the book stands where, you know, and then you have where the choir director would be. He'd be right here, and then there's a light switch for the choir lights, by the way. If you come over here, I have a clock, and here's the room that the people, they would sit in, like, during the sermon. So they'd sit back there until, like, it was over, and then they would go back to their places and sing. So if we come back down the stairs, we go back into the narthex, we come into the main sanctuary. The chandeliers, again, are as close as I could get because of Minecraft. And also kind of want to point out something with these floor lights. These did not actually exist in the real thing. Those floor lights actually were something I had to add, otherwise if we did do this in survival mode, creepers would spawn everywhere, and that would be really annoying. So it kind of keeps it lit. So we have pews and I have trapdoors. And just kind of show you how intricate this is with the floor lights. Right here we have, these are for the downstairs lights. These lights right here. And then there are the floor lights right here. They're like going right next to each other, and I have everything planned out so nothing touches in a way that would cause something to go off. I had to plan it so it wouldn't set the trap doors off, or those doors either, which that takes a lot of planning, and it was very difficult, very time consuming, as I had to tear up the whole floor to do it. Because at first we were going to use glowstone, but then that just looked ugly, and I wanted to be able to turn out all the lights. So here's one of the stands that we have for it. That would be like, there'd be like an icon on there, so I thought that was a nice little addition I put in there. Believe it or not, this is actually, from what I've seen in the pictures, true. So there's this one end pew right here where it all ends on this side, but on this side there's not, because during small services called Vespers, they would have their, they'd have the music stands, they'd have them set up right there. Here's the iconostas, again, as close as I could get it, because of Minecraft, and there's the confessional thing, where they take confession. So here we are in one of the side rooms. So this door leads right here, and then this door leads right back in there. That's again true to the prototype, as well as those air conditioners down there. So this one was a little hard work. So there is no roof right here. This just goes in there. There's a chimney right there. On the other side there isn't. And I fixed up the chimney. I reworked it, and so I reworked the chimney, and here is kind of ladder. Here's for the altar lights. Because originally, before I found out there wasn't a roof there, I had a ladder right here, and it would go onto here in the ceiling, and then the chimney, I had a light switch on it that would control those lights. And then I put in chimney right there too. So you kind of have a walk-in closet. The table there, and this light switch is for the side room, and this light switch is for the floor lights. The clock, and here we have the table of oblation. So we have kind of a little book stand and a chest right there for stuff, and then there's just the table, some shelves there. Here's the altar table with there's actually a book stand there, and this would be where I'm going to put a book representing the gospel and a few other things. And then we have that. Like, I'll put in some bones too, because in Orthodox churches they put in the relics of a saint. Here's a tomb, kind of, that we had in the altar all the time. Here's the side room. Right here I have two of these things, these cauldrons stacked on each other. That's the electronic bell ringer. A shelf and just a little table. Here's a sink right here. A light switch for this room, table, and a closet. And then those chests right there. So that's kind of as basic as it gets for the upstairs. Orthodox churches, they don't have a lot of stuff really inside the church that they don't have, like Catholics or Baptist church. I forget what church. They don't have like the confessionals where you walk in and then the priest would be on the other side. You don't have those. And we don't have a lot of other things here. So there's not much I really could do. I mean, this is all as true as it gets. And so that's the upstairs of the church. And I hope you all enjoyed this part in the church. I mean, tell me what you think in the comment box. And again, thank you to Father Yves for getting me those pictures. Without him, I couldn't do this. In a few other parts, I'll be going over kind of other parts in the church, like details that I did. And if you're interested in knowing about the redstone system, just ask me, and I can do a video on that later. So thanks for watching, guys. It's been nice getting back to this. See ya. What is up, everyone? It's me again, BNSF1238, and last time we left off in Saints Peter and Paul, I was going over the inside of the church, like the altar and the actual church itself. Now we will be going over where that ladder leads to, into the ceiling. This will show you kind of how a lot of the systems work. So, without further ado, we have the light system for the inside of the stairwell. That's how you switch it on and off. Right here you have how it all works for the choir lights. So these go to the choir lights. And inside here is the bell tower. Now, this bell tower is pretty small, so I didn't have enough room to put any actual bells in. But if I made a bigger bell tower, they would be there. So, here's the inside of the bell tower. Fall down to our deaths, and we come into here. So this is the ceiling right in here. These lights go into the side room of the choir loft, and then there's really nothing to see on either side right now. Except for these lights, this just helps lights up the room when you're in here. So I have these turned on. So right here, this is where the chandelier is. So this is kind of the mechanism that would idea. These lead to the outside, really, they do. So I have like some, see, they lead outside, and that's a little just addition I put in because that's how it was, and I thought that was pretty cool. So that's just the inside of here, and that just kind of shows you where everything is. And then we have our reworked version of this, which I'm actually going to fix real quick. That would be the chimney for everything. I'm going to do something real quick where we can make this look pretty cool. I'll just do it like that. There's no really easy way to do that with like redstone. I'll figure something out later. But this actually leads outside like a lot of other things. And that's just little additions I put in to kind of add to the realism of the world. So if we come down here, we can go down to the bottom of the stairwell, and you know, this is a little storage room. Right here, it leads outside. So here you have, if you remember, there's the chimney over there, and here's the front. So this basically just goes down there. It's like a little access door, and then you come into here. I'll want to go over something real quick. So refrigerators. You come back here. What this room is, this is like a bar that the church used to have, and then they replaced it with a bathroom for handicapped people. And I wanted to keep the bar because it was a big childhood memory that I could remember, and I really like the idea of having a bar in it, because bars and churches, people. Here's this little hallway here. So here's how this works. So my house would like literally be like in this area here, because I built this on the edge of the map. You can't really do it. So wouldn't get much out of it. So then my house would be like right back there, and then you come down here. This is where we always came into the church, and then we go up the stairs. This is the social hour hall, and actually here are the bathrooms. Here are the women's restroom. Right here. So we got stall and toilet. Some sinks. Here we have a stall. Lights work in the same way, and you know, yeah, I'm big on redstone. I always make like light systems out of it, so those are kind of like key signatures on my Minecraft worlds. So this is a social hour hall with everything in it, like the tables. I put the tables in, and what I'm going to do over here is there's supposed to be a display case. I'm going to figure something out for that later. What these things right here were, these had like, these weren't like pillars. They had like these things that would fold in and close in. So like church school, they would have like, it was like a folding wall that would come in from one side to the other. So you'd have your church school room, and then you'd have your church school and everything. There'd be a whiteboard or chalkboard there, and then same thing over here. And So that's the basic idea. They don't use them anymore, but you know, if you want to close off like one area of the hall to people, you could do that, or you could keep it all open. And over here, there's supposed to be like a store little area. I'm gonna add that in later too. So if we come over here now, this is Bubba's Kitchen. So basically, this is where pierogies were made, and they like sell the pierogies. So this would be one of their machines. I don't know what it is, but it always interested me. I don't know why. Here are the sinks, the windows, some shelves, the light switch, and some refrigerators. Some chests for like storage here, so you can actually store stuff if you wanted to. And you could do a bunch of stuff. So you got all the shelving here, the stoves area, a little storage closet, some refrigerators that actually have food and stuff. And then just some storage chest. And then this is like where food would be put on for the people to come up in line, and then they get their food, and then they take it off and go eat it. So I kind of, this was probably one of the harder rooms, because I had to figure out how to make a bunch of stuff and how to work with the lights, and it was a lot of fun though. I mean, figuring it all out. Another refrigerator. I don't make it so like stuff will come out, because it comes out at random, and I don't know. Like, here's the office. To turn on the light in the office here, climb on the copier machine, and then there's a safe right there that represents the safe, and a little desk, and this would be the office with all the shelves. Also, there's that chimney again that literally goes throughout the whole church. In here is the boiler room with storage, and these pipes, or I call them pipes right now because that's what they're representing, they actually go out into the, they lead out into the air. Oh gosh, I've done it. Bad. Stupid iPhone. Okay, it's like gonna fall down probably. Anyways, so those pipes, they lead out into the air conditioning units, and they go throughout the church. And then here we actually have the boiler room for the chimneys, so that's really neat. And then these would be like electrical panels. And then the boiler for like hot water and everything. I might add another one just to make it more. So that's the church, guys. It's taken me a long time to build, but it's been really worth the wait, and I've enjoyed. This was a very fun and amazing build to do, and I really enjoyed it a lot. And it's one of those things where it kind of gets you closer into the churches, and I want to try architecture soon, because this is really fun, actually building things. So a lot of these I built that house, and I'm a big church builder on here. So I built that chapel, and I built the garage right here, which will be used for storage. And there's a sheep. But anyways, so this was one of my biggest builds I've med, and it's been a really fun one to do. I've really looked into detail, and I left myself speechless when I got most of this done. Like, wow, I didn't know I could do this. So guys, if you're ever interested in actually joining me for a build session or anything like that, you can friend me on Xbox Live. I will put my gamer tag in the description, and you guys can check me out and send me a friend request, and you can come to one of the builds. I do have to warn you though, if you do grief my worlds, I will ban you immediately. Because this world, it's not just me, it's a bunch of other people that have worked hard for all these buildings and everything, so I really don't I don't take it easy with griefers. They will get banned immediately and defriended, so I warn you not to. And we also go through a bunch of safety procedures with people where we during build sessions, unless you're trusted, we will disable your ability to build blocks or destroy blocks and all that. So anyways, that's about it, guys. If you're interested in joining me for a build session, again, you can friend me on Xbox Live. I'll put that in the description. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.